Others are fast-moving.
Unlike other big rallies,
Bit earlier at about 7 a.m. A group from the Coast Guard.
Welcome to #PHVote 2013. Today on Rappler.
Hindi natin pwedeng hayaan na magkaroon lang ng justification yung illegal arrest na ginawa sa kanila by belatedly filing this case of alleged illegal possession of firearms, ammunition, and explosives.
Communist Party of the Philippines leaders Benito and Wilma Tiamzon say their arrest is illegal. The Metro Rail transit breaks down over the weekend and is operating only half its routes Monday. And Turkey shoots down a Syrian military jet that strayed into its airspace. Hello, I'm Maria Ressa. Welcome to Rappler, your social news network. Handcuffed but defiant, Communist Party of the Philippines top leaders Benito and Wilma Tiamzon walked out on inquest proceedings for their arrest at Camp Crame. While being led out by police, Benito Tiamzon shouts in Filipino, "The fight continues." National Democratic Front Chief Negotiator Luis Halandoni says the arrest is illegal because the couple supposedly covered by the joint agreement on safety and immunity guarantees under the peace negotiations between the government and the NDF. The Tiamzon's legal counsel, Rachel Pastore, says the inquest was, quote, highly irregular. The couple were slapped additional charges of illegal possession of firearms, illegal possession of explosives, and harboring criminals. The Tiamzons also questioned the validity of holding the inquest proceedings in Camp Crame when the alleged crimes occurred in Cebu.
Hindi natin pwedeng hayaan na magkaroon lang ng justification yung illegal arrest na ginawa sa kanila by belatedly filing this case of alleged illegal possession of firearms, ammunition, and explosives.
Justice Secretary Leila de Lima says the arrest is legal. She says, quote, existing warrants of arrest have not been nullified, so it's presumed to be valid and regular. The two top CPP cadres were arrested in Cebu Saturday over standing warrants of arrest for crimes against humanity, including murder, multiple murder, and frustrated murder charges. President Benigno Aquino believes the arrest brings the government a step closer to crushing the communist insurgency. He says, I believe it does deliver a serious blow, and it shows you also the competence of our security forces. But the president was also quick to say in order to end insurgencies, the government must address, quote, the root causes of the problem. Military Intelligence Chief Major General Eduardo Año on Sunday says they expect retaliatory attacks from the guerrillas, but Año adds the arrest created a vacuum in the group's leadership.
When you get the leader of an organization, it has a very telling effect on the rest of the organization because it provides the leadership, the cohesiveness. Hopefully, all of them now realize that the futility of armed struggle, violence, more than 4 decades already.
On another front, the administration of President Benigno Aquino takes a step closer towards one of its biggest goals, the signing of the peace agreement between the Philippine government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, or the MILF. In a statement Monday, Malacanang says it is, quote, a milestone that heralds one of the final stops on our nation's journey to a just and lasting peace. The Bangsamoro Transition Commission is drafting the Bangsamoro Basic Law and is expected to pass it by the end of 2014. The goal is to elect a Bangsamoro government by 2016. The government and the MILF want the region set up before Aquino steps down from office in 2016. Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak will attend the signing of the historic agreement because Malaysia played a significant role in the negotiations. The 16-year peace talks between the government and the MILF concluded on January 25 after both sides agreed on a historic firearms deal requiring the rebel group to gradually decommission their firearms. It was the last document needed to be settled before the comprehensive peace agreement could be signed. Earlier, the panel signed annexes on transition, wealth and power sharing, and the much disputed provision on water territories. The Metro Rail Transit Line 3 or MRT goes on provisional operation in Metro Manila early Monday morning after communication systems broke down Saturday. MRT General Manager Al Vitangcol says the trains only run from North Avenue Station in Quezon City until Shaw Station in Mandaluyong City. He says the communication system was not able to detect trains from Buendia to Taft Avenue stations. He adds the MRT's reverting to partial operations is, quote, for the safety of commuters. Earlier, authorities extended the MRT's operating hours to cut long lines, but passengers continue to complain about the train's slow arrival and sudden breakdowns. For our social media post of the day, what do our followers have to say about the MRT breakdown? Gerard Lim thinks it's high time for a rate increase. You want good service? Learn to pay for it. Don't expect other taxpayers to pay for your daily commute. PEMS Dev suggests bring your bicycles and hit the road. No need for cars on EDSA. In a referendum Monday, the University of the Philippines Diliman University Council, UC, voted for a system-wide shift in the academic calendar of UP Diliman from June to August 2014. 284 are in favor, 164 are against, 8 abstained. The decision of the University Council will be discussed and raised to the Board of Regents meeting on Thursday. The Diliman campus is the last to decide on the calendar shift. On February 6, the UP Board of Regents approved the shift of opening of classes for UP Manila, UP Los Baños, UP Baguio, UP Visayas, UP Mindanao, UP Open University, and UP College in Cebu. In an earlier statement, UP President Alfredo Pascual said the shift is, quote, part of the continuing efforts of UP to develop into a regional and global university and to maximize the opportunities offered by ASEAN integration and global educational partnerships. Prior to the UC's announcement, UP professors convened and discussed the pros and cons of shifting the academic calendar in a referendum arranged by the Office of the Chancellor. A survey was also held to gather the instructors' stand on this issue. Taiwan riot police used water cannons to dislodge hundreds of demonstrators who stormed government headquarters Monday. The protesters condemn a trade pact with China. Parliament is deliberating. The pact is designed to open up trade and services between China and Taiwan. In wild scenes, demonstrators pulled down barbed wire barricades surrounding the executive yuan and used ladders to break into offices. Attempting to remove the protesters, police used riot shields to push the crowds back, while some demonstrators tried to grab their batons and pelted them with plastic bottles. 2 water cannon trucks were deployed, eventually subduing the crowd and clearing the building. A total of 32 people were arrested. Taiwan's TVBS news channel adds around 120 people were injured in the clashes, but police were not immediately able to confirm the figure. Opponents of the trade pact says it will damage Taiwan's economy and leave it vulnerable to political pressure from China. A massive landslide hits a mountainside community in the northwestern part of the United States Sunday. 4 are killed, 8 injured, and 18 missing for more than 24 hours following the accident. Rescue operations say a wave of mud, water, and rock smashed into the rural town of Oso, northeast of Seattle in Washington state. 6 homes and a large part of a highway were destroyed. Washington State Governor Jay Inslee declares a state of emergency and puts rescue operations on full throttle. Senator Patty Murray assures federal resources will be made available as she offered thanks to rescue workers and her prayers to the families of the ravaged community. Let's now look at Rappler's Wrap for today, a list of the 10 most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. At number 6, Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan says Turkey shot down a Syrian military jet Sunday after it strayed into Turkish airspace. He adds Syria's action deserved a heavy response. Syria countered, accusing Turkey of blatant aggression. Syria claims the plane was over northern Syria when it was shot down. The pilot ejected and was rescued. At number 8, researchers at Northeastern University release a study trying to explain why some people readily believe fake news. The study says those who are most vulnerable are people who mistrust mainstream media and tend to believe conspiracy theories. They studied Facebook users among Italians leading up to the 2013 elections. And at number 9, Celebrity singer Bruno Mars donates $100,000 for the victims of Super Typhoon Haiyan Saturday. The donation was handed to ABS-CBN's Lingkod Kapamilya Foundation. A large portion of the money will go to scholarship programs for children. The half-Filipino Mars held a concert Saturday. It was his second show in Manila. For the full top 10, visit Rappler.com's The Wrap. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. Click how you feel and your vote comes down to the mood navigator in the middle of the front page. That crowdsources the mood of the day. It also gives you the top 10 stories that have affected our readers and viewers the most emotionally. These 10 stories have gotten the most number of votes on their mood meters. If you take a look today, we have the MRT story that affected Metro Manila. MRT3 resumes regular operations after glitch. You have 28% annoyed and red 58% angry. The story, we have the arrest of the Communist Party chief, also another one of today's stories. Communist Party chief arrested, military. You have 7% sad and 85% happy. The story that's gotten the most number of votes. Haircuts for men, 40 pesos versus 400. 25% annoyed, 58% angry. That red bringing out the mood of the day. Today, most people are angry. Well, that is Rappler's newscast for today, Monday, March 24, 2014. Visit Rappler.com and watch our newscast Monday to Friday. Tell us how you feel on our mood meter and help us crowdsource the mood of the day. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.